Good day, friends. Let's start with our next topic of Unit 4, that is urban roads. The urban roads play an important role in the development of town or city, and as such, they attract many evils such as heavy traffic, congestion, urban development, etc. If properly attended to by the town planner, it is very difficult, if not impossible, to alter the existing road system at a later stage except at a very high cost. This is the image of an urban road. Now, objects of urban road. The main object of urban roads are as follows: to facilitate communication of men and materials between the various centers of the town, to provide air and light to the properties situated on their edges, to provide space for laying the public utility services like water mains, drainage pipes, electric cables, telephone lines, etc. Factors to be considered. Following are the factors which are to be considered by a town planner while designing a town road. First one is destination. The points or center or areas which are being linked up by the road are to be studied with respect to their capacity of attracting traffic. Importance of road. The overall importance of road with respect to the surrounding roads is to be ascertained, and accordingly the facilities and dimensions are to be determined. Nature of traffic. The probable traffic to be carried by road is studied with respect to its intensity, peak period, types of vehicles, parking facilities. Use of road. The probable use to which the road is to be put for the maximum period during the day is to be properly estimated. Now, classification of urban roads based on function. First one is expressway, second one is arterial street, third one is subarterial streets, fourth one is collector street, and fifth one is local streets. Now let's see expressways. The purpose of expressways is to cater for mobility of large volume of motor traffic at high speed. Divided highways with high standards of geometrics. Full or partial control of access. Provide with great separations at intersections. Vehicle parking, loading and unloading of products and passengers and pedestrian traffics are not allowed on this kind of highways. For expressways, for speedy and heavy traffic, pedestrians are not allowed. Connect with main markets and important places. Complete separation of opposite moving traffic by a divider or median. Level crossing, sharp curves, streets, steep gradients are avoided. Telephone facility, highway police, servicing stations, refreshment facility available at regular intervals. This is the image of an expressway. Arterial road. The roads that connect the town to a state highway or a national highway is termed as arterial road. It passes within the city limits and carries great masses of traffic between different parts of the town. The arterial roads include ring roads, bypass roads, etc., and they allow free movement of fast traffic at higher speeds. These roads are also kept clean of all obstruction, such as frontage of building, parking places, loading and unloading areas. Arterial streets or roads, they are used for heavy and important traffic inside the city, usually along the expressways serving as principal network of traffic flow. Join central business district with outside and residential areas. Parking, loading and unloading is prohibited, and pedestrians are allowed to cross only at intersections. These are the images of an arterial road. Okay. This arterial road, this joins to expressways. The arterial road should serve the following three purposes: the movement and safety of through traffic, that is traffic movement beyond its point of origin. There is some economy in construction in the sense that only arterial roads are designed to carry heavy traffic and other types of roads. The through traffic is not allowed to pass through residential areas. Hence, the discomfort and danger to the residents of such areas is minimized. Here you can see the arterial road, okay, connecting the main road or expressways. Now, sub-arterial roads. These roads are also known as the major roads or secondary roads. They are contained within city limits and they connect important towns or centers. These roads serve slow moving traffic over short distances. The intersections on these roads are provided with suitable traffic signals. This is sub-arterial road. This is also a sub-arterial road connecting to the main road. Sub-arterial streets, they have less traffic than arterial streets. Pedestrians are allowed to cross only at intersection. Spacing varies from 0.5 km in central business areas to 3 to 5 km in residential areas. Parking, loading, unloading usually restricted and controlled. Now collector street, meant for collecting the traffic from local streets to arterial streets. Full access allowed from properties alongside, situated, situated, sorry, situated in residential, commercial and industrial areas. Few parking restrictions except for peak hours. Local streets, open access from residence, business or other properties, does not carry large volume of traffic, unrestricted parking and pedestrians allowed. Local roads, these roads are also known as minor roads. They collect traffic from various parts of the town and lead it to another minor or major roads. These roads give access to abutting properties and importance is given to the non-vehicular traffic on the road. The local roads are not allowed to touch or to come in contact with the arterial roads and the two are separated by a bridge and one goes over the another. This is local road. Streets, a road which serves the need of an internal portion of a local area is known as street. The portion to be served may either by residential or commercial or industrial. The design of street is made after considering the purpose and use of the portion to be served by the street and special attention is paid to the social, commercial and other requirements of the local community. This is a local street. Pathway. These are also known as the pedestrian ways and they are in the form of accesses leading to individual shops or premises. The vehicular traffic is not allowed to move on the pathway. This is an image of the pathway. Urban road patterns. Now rectangular or block pot pattern, also called as gridiron pattern. Streets run at right angles to each other forming a gridiron, typical for cities built after the Industrial Revolution, emphasis on economic activity, facilitates the movement of people and products throughout the city. Advantages of this pattern is high accessibility, disadvantage requires flow hierarchies. Second advantage, minimum disruption of flow. Second disadvantage, limited in its adaptability to the terrain. Third one is expansion flexibility. It is potentially monotonous. Fourth one is excellent psychological. Fourth advantage is excellent psychological orientation, adaptability to level or moderately rolling terrain. Example of this pattern is Chandigarh. Okay, you can see this block pattern over here. Okay, street is divided into, street cross each other at rectangular and there are various sectors in between the grid. Now rectangular block pattern, radial network. This is also a example of rectangular or block pattern. Radial network based on star layout, inner or outer ring roads linked by the radiating roads. These roads radiate outside. Core has the business area. This core area has a business area. Industrial area spread within the residential area. This is the example of radial network. Example is Rajiv Chowk, New Delhi. Okay, all roads radiate from this main central area. This is Rajiv Chowk. Okay, and these roads they radiate out from the main central area. Radial star and block pattern. This is central business area. Okay, and radial roads they come out. Okay, and built up area is adjusted between these radiating roads. This is called a radiator and radial and block pattern. This is the example of radial and circular pattern. Okay, here we have the main business area, roads radiate from the main central area, and we have the built up area in between the radiating roads here. Okay, can you notice it? Yes. Now radial star and grid pattern. This is radial star and grid pattern. Okay, these radiating roads they are again joined by other roads at a distance away from the focal point. Okay, and it forms a grid. This is a hexagonal pattern of roads. Okay, not popular in our country. Then minimum travel pattern. Okay, in this the road radiate from the center of the focal point. Okay, and minimum area is required to travel from one place to another. Okay, suppose we have to go from here to here, so we have to spend minimum travel distance to locate from one point to another. Suppose we want to travel from here to here, so we can come here, go here. Okay, and from here we can reach our destination. Okay, now let's see comparison between roadways and railways. There is point of comparison, and first one is roadways and second one is railways. Examples of roadways are cars, bikes, trucks, lorries, trains, buses, etc. Okay, railways only two types, goods and passenger railways. Then width of right way is more. For railways, width of right way is very less. Then tractive resistance is more for roadways, less for railways. Special operational devices not required. In railways it is required. Rate of accidents for roadways is more. In railways it is less. Cost of construction and maintenance very low for roads, very high for railways. Sustainability to hilly areas. Roadways are sustainable to hilly areas, while railways are not easily suitable for hilly areas. Load carrying capacity of roadways is low, but that of railway is high. Distance of travel, very short distance of travel. We can travel a long distance by railways. Efficient and curves, gradients and curves, steep gradients and sharp curves can be provided. Here for railways only smooth gradients or curves should be provided. Requirement of skilled labor for construction and maintenance, they are not required for roadways. For railways we require it. Thank you very much.